if you currently don't enjoy the person that you are right now, then it's time to become a new person. And by that, I'm not talking about, completely change up who you are, because at the end of the day, you have to stay true to who you are. But there's a difference, right, between becoming a new person and completely switching up everything that you've known in your life just for money or whatever. So in this scenario, right, let's say about a year ago, I'm a completely different person than the guy I was a year ago. I'm the same guy, functionally. Well, not functionally. I say, I'm the same person, like personality wise and everything, but I'm a different person mindset wise. And that's really the main difference that you want to make when you are trying to become a new person or a unrecognizable person in terms of how you move, how you move basically in trying to get towards your goals. One thing I will say is you have to first off understand the habits of your old self into trying to become somebody new. Now, a book that I really do recommend not listening to, unless you do audiobooks, but reading is a book called Atomic Habits. It is I think by James Clear. I'm pretty sure he wrote that book. But yeah, I read that book a couple years ago. I need to read it again, but it tells you the psychology of habits and how strong they are and how hard it is to change them and make them, and change the habits, right? But the main thing about habits, right, is it's consistent. It's consistent. So the only way that you can change your habits is by consistently you have to aggressively change the habit. Like you have to put forth the effort every single day, right? If you keep on realizing you're doing something and you're not realizing it, you need to call it out or you need to write it down so that you can actually see what you're doing wrong. Now, what I did personally, about a year ago, I was a guy who was on TikTok all the time. I was a guy who would be staying up until like 2, 3 o'clock just playing the game or on TikTok instead of going to bed. I was waking up at like 12, 1, and I'll get some work done because I've been a content creator this whole time. On my main channel, I'm at 36,000 subscribers. I'm getting close to 37 at this point, but I was grinding on that channel, but I didn't have any other channels. And it was like, I feel like I was wasting a lot of time when all I was doing was really just one channel. Now I'm doing 3 channels and TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. So it's a lot more to have to worry about, which is good because now compared to about a year ago, 8 months ago, I feel like I was wasting a lot of time. I wasn't really get too much work done, but now I go to bed around 11, 12, wake up at like 7, and I get a lot of work done. And also in terms of the gym, I used to sometimes go, sometimes not go. But now I have to go. I got push-pull legs and then a calisthenics day. It don't matter how I do it. As long as I get those days in throughout the week, then I'm being consistent. And that's the person I am now. I also eat healthier. I cook my own food. I do recommend you guys cook your own food instead of getting fast food. I mean, you can get fast food every once in a while. I haven't got no. Okay, I was about to lie. I just got fast food a couple of days ago, but it was with somebody else though. I normally don't get fast food for myself, but if I'm with somebody else, then I guess because it's, you don't want to miss, just social wise. I'm trying to get better socially. And, about a year ago as well, socially, I was a guy who just, when I'm out, I don't talk to anybody. I don't say anything to anybody, but I've been trying to be the guy that, is actually improving socially now. So I'll just compliment people or I'll just say stuff or just try to make conversation with people every once in a while because it's important to, make sure you're growing in every aspect, which is something that my mentor really tried to get me to do this year and it's really helping. But trying to become a new person is something that everybody should be doing. And a new person does not mean that you're switching up on your friends or nothing. It don't mean that you're changing up who you are. Essentially, it's more of becoming more of yourself to be who you want to be in the future, like who you're trying to achieve through your journey, trying to get towards your goals. And that's just the most important part. At the end of the day, the most important person in the world to you is going to be you. So you have to do what is more valuable, what's more important to your success. You can't be thinking about everybody else all the time. Like, you can't do that. And when you finally start putting yourself first, then you will start seeing a lot of change. Like when I finally stopped just being a person who's just always on the game. Like, I'm on the game because of my YouTube, my main channel, and my second channel. But I'm not on the game for no reason. Like, I'm not just playing the game just to play it now. I mean, every once in a while I get like a couple hours in, but most of the time when I'm on the game, I'm recording clips from my TikTok. I'm recording videos for my main channel. And it's just, I'm always trying to push towards something. And I fix my habits, everything. I even got this whiteboard, I like to say. Every single video, almost, I got this whiteboard that helps me with my to-do list. It gives me a visual representation of what I need to do throughout the day. And I think that's really important too if you're more of a visual person. But also, I say this every video too. Motivation is not as important as discipline. Discipline is very essential, especially in becoming the person that you want to become. You have to have discipline. Motivation is a emotion. It comes, it goes, and it's really hard to control because you can get motivation just off of watching something or seeing something like a car that you want. You get motivated to, you know what I'm saying, grind harder. But once that thing starts to not really go as you think it would have, then you start to lose that motivation. And that's why motivation is not what you want to have on its own. Now, motivation is cool to have every once in a while because it's going to come and go. But discipline is a thing where it doesn't go because it's who you become. It's your habits. It's everything that makes you who you are. And that's why I feel like this year has been my best year ever. Like, literally. I've become disciplined in the gym, eating healthy, and on content. So I'm pushing forward in everything that I've wanted to push forward in finally because of my discipline. I'm disciplining myself to go to the gym at least 4 times a week. About 4 times. I discipline myself to record for all 3 of my channels, consistently post on all 3 of my channels while also posting on all the short form content apps and everything too, because it's my discipline. Like, I'm disciplined to do this stuff. Every once in a while I get motivated because I'm like, okay. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the discipline that's really driving me, even through the downs, because I have my ups and I have my downs as well. Like, I'll have a video do a 1 to 10, but then I have a video do an 8 to 10. It's about the discipline of being like, okay, cool. We're going to keep going though. And then also just understanding that you have to be analytical with almost everything in life, like especially YouTube wise, but you got to understand like what you're actually doing. You can't just keep on looking at it like on the surface level, because sometimes surface level is not the key, and it's not going to give you everything you need to know about what's going on, especially YouTube wise, because you need to see where people are clicking off and stuff like that, and your habits. You need to see what is causing you to do this. Is it because you keep picking up your phone? Whenever you pick up your phone, you realize you end up getting on TikTok. So stop picking up your phone. You realize when you're in your bed, you normally get on TikTok. So look, I put my phone on this desk. It charges on this desk every night, and I go to bed over there. So I'm not even able to pick up my phone, and the alarm go off. I got to get up to turn it off. And then after that, I'm up now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like becoming a new person is more than just becoming a new person. Is becoming the person that you want to become. And to do that, you got to be disciplined. And at the end of the day. So yeah, y'all keep grinding, man.